Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. I hope your day's off to a fantastic start. Before we get into the video, you are hearing snores. I do have little Mr. Man, little Alf here in my lap. He is, what is it? It's 12:25 in the afternoon, so he's just enjoying his little afternoon nap. So this is your free dose of Pug ASMR. You are so welcome. Hopefully it's not too distracting. But you guys, I'm so excited to share today's candles with you because the Kringle Fantasy Collection definitely, I feel like, lived up to at least my expectations. I am someone who is obviously a grown-ass woman. I am 44 years old, but I still am such a sucker for all things sparkly, shiny, unicorn. When I was growing up, like, I was into all of that stuff. And I am convinced that even at this point in my life, if someone like gifted me a like unicorn poster, like if someone gave me like this image as a poster, I would absolutely head down to Michael's and have it professionally framed, and it would go up in a room in my house because I am still apparently 10 years old in terms of my decor tastes. Well, obviously I have some grandma tendencies, as you can see in the background at this point in life, but I still love all things sparkly. So this particular collection really spoke to my inner 10-year-old. So this was the very first time that I ever actually sat through one of Kringle's countdown timers and placed an order immediately when the launch went live. I am a Kringle ambassador, and I was not sure if I was going to receive the candles as PR or not. I do live in Oregon, and Kringle is based out of Massachusetts. And all I can tell you is that according to FedEx or UPS, both of the companies, quite frankly, I might as well live on Mars because it takes me forever to get all of my packages. So I wasn't sure if I was going to receive any of these candles as PR. So I did place the order for them myself as soon as they launched. I did not initially have an interest in mermaid scales, but then on Saturday evening, my doorbell rang and UPS delivered a little box to me. And in that box were these two candles right here. So I did receive the Fairies Floss as well as the mermaid scales as PR. But just so you guys are aware, this morning, the box that contained the products that I paid for arrived as well. And in there were 4 of the unicorn poops, because of course. Sorry, there's also a fly buzzing around. I'm contending with a lot of distractions today. Please bear with me. It's really hard for me sometimes. So I ordered 4 unicorn poops, and I also ordered 4 of the Fairies Floss because, again, for me, the mermaid scales, just based off of the description, was just kind of like, oh, it sounds nice, but probably not a necessity, right? So it turns out after I actually got it in PR that I really do actually quite like this and will be ordering another one the next time I place an order for candles. I think I'm probably good on the Fairies Floss with the 4 that I have, but I also see myself picking up more of this now that I have it in my hands. I am gonna go ahead and I'm going to sniff through these with you guys. Typically, I like to do a first sniffs impression, but because I was waiting for the unicorn poop to quote unquote complete the collection, I put this video off a few days. But the great thing is now that I have been burning the mermaid scales and the Fairies Floss since Saturday evening, I'm already all the way down to here. So by Sunday, I will be doing in-depth reviews of these for you guys. We'll talk about the packaging here in a second because I'm sure you're like, is that a sparkle finish? It is a sparkle finish. It's so pretty. And the Fairies Floss, I'm actually down to here already. So I have certainly burned these pretty much every single day since I got them, and they're fabulous. You guys, these are such great scents. But let's go ahead and start with the unicorn poop. And actually, they put the fragrance notes on the bottom. Kringle has started doing that now. Now, I did not have the original unicorn poop. I'm sure someone's going to be like, how does it compare to the country candle version? I don't know. So back when Unicorn Poop was released in the Country Candle line several years ago, this was before I started getting back into Kringle. So I did not have the original, but I was told by Brett over at Philly Candleman that the original and this new version are different. I'm not 100% sure as to how. You might want to go check out Brett's channel for that information. But for me, I really like this. It actually reminds me of one of my favorite perfumes, and I'll tell you what it is here in a second. These were released at the $31.50 price point. I don't know when these are going to go on sale, just based off of like the usual Kringle way of doing things. They're either not ever going to go on sale, or it's going to be quite some time before they go on sale, but you can use the 15% off ambassador code if you want to purchase any of these. That'll be right now the only discount other than your like rewards points, in terms of how you can get a discount on these. So just an FYI there. They are not in the reserve collection. But I'm guessing because of the specialty packaging here, that's why these are a little bit more expensive. All right, Unicorn Poop, let's read through this. By the way, I have not watched other people's reviews of these yet because I didn't want them to like taint my own thoughts about these candles. Sometimes I do think it can be easy to be swayed by other people's reviews, and I just really want to smell what I'm smelling. So, okay, Unicorn Poop. Zingy, zesty citrus notes sparkle over sugared flower blossoms and cotton candy swirls. Oh, stop right there and like it's perfect, right? Whipped pink vanilla, rainbow sprinkles, and shimmering musk add the perfect finishing touch to this magical and colorful scent. Your top notes are lemon zing, sweet orange, and bergamot zest. The mid notes are sugar blossoms, cotton candy swirls. Your base is whipped vanilla, rainbow sprinkles, and shimmering musk. So let's smell her. Now this one is unburned, obviously, because this just came in the mail this morning, and this was the one that I purchased. You know what this is? It is Aquilina's pink sugar. That is exactly what this is. You cannot tell me any different, because I will tell you that you don't know what you're talking about. I know Aquilina pink sugar because I wore it for many years in the early 2000s, and I loved it. And at my core, I don't own it currently. I still love Aquilina's pink sugar. It is a very intensely sweet, very feminine, very over-the-top girly type of scent. She's a powerhouse, as is this particular scent. I actually think this is the most spot on, besides their Mon Amour. Now, the Mon Amour, which was released in the spring collection in the soy candles, that one smells extremely similar to the Baccarat Rouge 540 fragrance. And I think this one is even more spot on to the Aquilina pink sugar than the Mon Amour is to the Baccarat Rouge 540 fragrance. This is, it's spot on. And I love it. I love it so much. I'm not sure what the original smelled like, but I can tell you this is something that it's kind of a dream candle for me. I love this, and the 4 that I ordered are not going to be enough for me. I'm so glad these are not sold out yet, because then I have the opportunity to purchase more. That being said, please don't buy all of these. I'm honestly really surprised that these have not sold out yet. I was expecting this collection to just fly off the shelves. Either they were able to pour like a ton because they just expected a lot of sales, or people just aren't interested in the collection, which seems kind of crazy to me, because I feel like this is one where a lot of people love the original Unicorn Poop and we're waiting for this candle to be re-released. So I'm especially surprised that the Unicorn Poop hasn't sold out yet, but maybe we'll get there within the next like week or two. I don't know the quantities that are left, but I know that I need to get in another order for at least a couple more of these. This is the type of scent that I want to have on hand for year round. It's perfect during the summertime because it has that sweet cotton candy type vibe to it. But I think it's also a nice bedroom candle for the other months of the year as well. I love this scent. So in terms of the fragrance notes, I mean, Cotton candy, I think, is probably the most accurate description. Whipped vanilla is absolutely something that I would like consider a part of this fragrance. I also think there is a sweet muskiness as well, and that adds to the perfuminess of this particular scent. In terms of the lemon and the orange, yeah, a little bit. Bergamot, I don't really get at all. Sugared blossoms, yeah, it just is. It's a very candied, sweet, intense, feminine scent. Like, I feel like that's the best way that I can describe it. And if you know what Aquilina's Pink Sugar smells like, you know exactly what this candle smells like. So there you go. That is the very best description I can give you. I will be doing a post-burn review of this as well. So I'm going to start burning her today, and that review will probably be up early next week. I want to give this one as much burn time as I've given the other two. So I feel very confident reviewing anything in the soy formula from Kringle pretty much after the first couple of burns. But just in terms of consistency, I try to wait until the halfway point, because there are candles where you can develop problems, and mainly I'm thinking about like Homeworx or Bath & Body Works. Sometimes at the halfway point, those candles can take a little bit of a dump on you. The Kringle candles and the soy formulation, they just don't. Like, they just do so incredibly well. This particular wax and wick combo is a big fat winner for me. All right, let's discuss the Fairies Floss, because this is also one that I picked up 4 of myself. This one, is the wax hardened enough? I think I can. Nope, it's still kind of liquidy. Anyway, you can see how far down I am here. This one, I don't know what I was expecting. It's a little different, I think, from what I was expecting, but it's really, again, another sweet, feminine fragrance. So let's read through the fragrance notes of this one. And like I said, we will do much more in-depth reviews of these when I am reviewing them individually. Okay, Fairies Floss. The whimsical nostalgia of light and airy clouds of gently spun sugar crystals infused with mouth-watering essence of tantalizingly sweet blueberries and the irresistible accents of pure vanilla extract. Your top notes here are sweet strawberry and blueberry. Your mid notes are sugar and citrus, and then the base is vanilla and sugar. So I have to admit that this one, while I definitely smell strawberry. I definitely get blueberry. I get a really nice, like, again, like a whipped vanilla type note, and it's sweet. There's also like the citrus in here. Buddy, don't listen to the neighborhood dogs. Oh, he's getting ready to wind up. It's neighborhood communications. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to turn the camera off. So this is intensely sweet. But for some reason, it smells different from how I expected it to, even though it smells like all of the notes. Oh, I was talking about the citrus. So the citrus that's in here is kind of more of like a subdued citrus. It's not necessarily a straight up like orange or lemon or lime per se. It's not grapefruit. I would put it maybe in the like, probably more in like the orange camp than any of those other citrus notes that I mentioned. But this is really lovely, you guys. I am so glad that I ordered 4 of these, because I'm going to love these throughout the course of the summer. And I am finding the performance to be right on par with what I expect from Kringle at this point. So delicious, fruity, again, super feminine, girly type of scent for sure. If you're looking for something sweet during the summer months, this is definitely going to fit the bill. I do love the labels on these. Obviously the unicorn poop has this very like majestic unicorn that is out in the I don't know, Oort cloud. Where's this? Amongst the stars, right? And then this little fairy, she's super cute, little sparkling fairy. And then I think the label that I also like really, I just love this label. I would love to have this as a wallpaper in our downstairs guest bathroom. It would be ridiculous, but these mermaid scales, ooh, it's the pinks, the blues, the purples, the lavenders, all of that it just makes me happy. This Oh, such pretty labels. Also, we need to talk about this shimmering finish on the inside of the glass. So these are sprayed on the inside. I will be reusing these for something. I'm going to get the labels off of these when they're all said and done. And like, wouldn't these be beautiful with floral arrangements? Like 3 of them on like an outside table with maybe some cream colored hydrangeas or some blue hydrangeas. I just think that would be so pretty. I love hydrangeas. Most of my hydrangeas, they are finally starting to really like come out and pop at this point, but I have a lot of limelight hydrangeas, so I have that beautiful like vibrant green hydrangea that I love. But anyway, we're not talking about my hydrangeas. Let's discuss the fragrance notes on this bad boy. Mermaid Scales. So our description here is shimmering notes of juicy blood orange and salted mango drift over watery marines, dewy florals, citrus bergamot, touched by sprigs of sea kelp, completed with ambered driftwood. So our top notes here are citrus, orange, and bergamot. The mid notes are green mango and sea salt. The base is sea kelp, floral, and amber. This one is interesting because it does have that very beautiful like aquatic marine type note to it, but it just blends really well with the citrus notes in here, and it's so freaking enjoyable. This definitely is going to give you that like salty, beachy ocean air type vibe. It's so good. Honestly, the green note that's in here is so lovely. It's not like a grass note. It's more of like a leafy green note. This is so good. I will say I did notice in terms of like the strength, this one was the lightest, but it also seems to have some fluctuations, almost like there's pockets of like more intensity in terms of like fragrance oils. But for the most part, I can smell these just fine in my house. Are they house fillers? No, these are 2-wick candles with an opening of this size. And yeah, that means that you are only going to get so much fragrance out of these. I would love to see all 4 of these, by the way, in the new 4-wick once that version is released. Oh my gosh, if I could just have unicorn poop and fairies floss, and quite frankly this in a 4-wick, I would be so happy. So citrus, yes. Orange, yes. Green mango, yeah. I mean, also just, it also just smells like a regular mango to me. But that aquatic marine note in here is so lovely, you guys. This is just done really well. The amber, I do pick up some amber in here, but it's not like a heavy amber note at all. It's more of like just a hint of it, like on the back end. But just pretty, slightly floral, marine-y, citrusy. It's just a great summertime scent. Definitely not a year-round scent, but a great summertime scent for me. And I am so glad they sent this, because otherwise I probably would not have ordered it. But the next time that I'm placing an order, I'm going to pop another one of these into my cart. Maybe even 2, because absolutely worth it. You guys, these are great scents. If I had like a top recommendation, it would definitely probably be the unicorn poop. But if you think any of these appeal to you, you should check them out for sure. You can use my code MELANIE15. You can enter that at checkout. There's no minimum to be able to use that. So that'll just save you 15% off of your order. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Stay tuned for the in-depth reviews, the in-depth post-burn reviews, I guess I should say, this coming weekend as well as into next week. And let me know your thoughts about these candles. I also want to thank Kringle for sending these out super quickly after I placed my order. A lot of times I'm usually waiting like 2 full weeks, and I don't think it's always Kringle's fault. In fact, I don't think it usually is. I think it's just the fact that it has to come from Massachusetts and it's coming via UPS, and they are, I think, still working on the horse and buggy end of things, at least when it comes to getting me packages. So yeah, usually have to wait a little bit longer, but these arrived super, super fast. So I feel like that means that Kringle got these shipped out super quickly. So thank you to Jamie, who always packs my orders. They're basically like Fort Knox. I've never had a Kringle candle break on me in transit. So yeah, anyway, love them. So excited to hear your guys' thoughts on these. So leave your thoughts on the Fantasy collection in the comments down below, and subscribe if you're new. If you found this video helpful, give it a big fat thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.